The sacred cultural practice of initiation has faced challenges due to unregulated initiation schools and related fatalities in South Africa. In response, government enacted the Customary Initiation Act 2021 to ensure safer practices. Today, Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs Minister Velenkosini Hlabisa launched the 2025 Winter Customary Initiation season under the theme Mabaye Bephila, Mababuye Bephila, a call for safety and well-being of all initiates. Contralesa President and leader of the Mathibela Traditional Council, Kgoshi Mathupa Mokoena, joins us now live for more on this conversation. Kgoshi, thank you so much for your time this evening here in SABC News. Let's start off here. We saw this campaign being launched today by the minister. Of course, this follows a number of challenges in the sector, particularly when it comes to the number of deaths we see of initiates.
Thank you very much, Madam. Indeed, the minister launched the initiation season, as you rightly said. It is so unfortunate that we're having the chairperson of the National Initiation Coordinating Committee, who is the one who was supposed to launch this campaign. But unfortunately, it was launched by a minister. Being as it may, it's fine. As Contralesa want to say, yes, we agree, let them go there alive and come back alive. The only challenge leadership is that the role of traditional leaders in the country in terms of running this custom has been taken away by government. Hence, this challenge that we are seeing here. But being as it may, we're not going to fold our arms and hands and look away. We'll do the best we can under the circumstances and make sure that our young boys will go there, as you rightly said, and come back alive, my leader.
And Kgoshi, maybe let's talk about, the importance of this campaign. I know that, you are still aggrieved by the fact that it is being led by government. How important is this campaign, particularly in its efforts of trying to save more lives?
It is important, my sister, because we had to sensitize those who have been given a permit to run the school, to make sure that they follow all the prescripts as dictated by the legislation. Unfortunately, as I said in my intro, I so wish we had powers to practice or to monitor what's happening in the mountain. The importance of us playing this meaningful and active role, not as spectators as it happened today, where the owners of this practice were invited by a politician. If this practice had to succeed, government had to amend the legislation so that we play a meaningful role, not that of being ceremonial, where we are invited by politicians to come and listen to them when they're launching this practice. Before the legislation came into being, leadership, traditional leaders used to have active role where if someone, for example, if there are these bogus initiation schools, it was traditional leaders who will call their men or amabuto to go and uproot that particular bogus initiation school. Then Parliament came in with this legislation because it is clear that this legislation was drafted by a consultant, not a traditional leader. The way they are saying, as a traditional leader, even if I observe that someone is having an illegal school, all I can do is to report to the police. If I take my men, my troops to go and uproot it, then it will say that I'm interfering. I must allow the law to take its course. The very same law, my sister, we reported many incidences where there were people who gave themselves powers to go and open a school without any permit from a traditional leader or from a municipality or from a provincial house. Now, those people were arrested. Unfortunately, many of them were released because it was said that that crime had not fall within the scope where one can be
Yeah.
charged and be sentenced. That's the challenge that we're facing as traditional leadership, my sister.
And Kgoshi, before I let you go, what advice do you have, for parents who will be taking their children to initiation schools to ensure that whichever initiation school that they choose during this winter season is a legal initiation school, and that, of course, can still account to the public and also ensure the safety of their children?
A very good question, my sister. I so wish the parents can listen to this one. Make sure that when you take your child to this school, demand to see the doctor's reports that says this owner of the school is fit to can run this school. Secondly, demand whether he has got a permit from either a traditional leader or from a provincial house or a municipality. If you don't see those two documents, please look away and take your child away. I want to also warn those owners of the school, those who are hiring some young boys and put them at the streets and abduct poor boys and take them to the mountain, because it is said when you bring one boy, you are going to get money. That must stop, and we are calling upon all those who have been given permits to make sure that they don't charge exorbitant amount as if these boys are there to enrich those owners of the school. And want to say again, no child must be assaulted at those schools. They must be given water. Those boys are not there in the military training. They are there to be initiated. Therefore, my parents, please make sure that you don't take your child to a school that has got no permit, my sister.
All right, Kgoshi, thank you so much for your time. That's Kgoshi Mathupa Mokoena there, the president of Contralesa, talking to us about initiation season. Also, they're quite aggrieved by the processes being run by government, also giving some advice to parents who will be conducting this practice during the winter period and ensuring that they do take their children to legal initiation schools.